This video is for you if you want to know how you're going to sell your ready-to-wear products on Instagram without worrying about going viral or spending so much time creating content. Watch to the end as I'll be revealing how I do mine, and if it's working for me, it's going to work for you. I'd mostly been a bespoke tailor for a long while, relying solely on referral to have new clients or have new orders. And then as I went on in my fashion business, I started producing ready-to-wear for stores. I produced ready-to-wear for stores at a wholesale price, and then I decided, less than 2 years now, that I was going to start to retail my ready-to-wear, because some of the contract I have with this store was that I would not be able to sell the designs I stocked them with. And at the time, it was fine by me. But I realized that when I retail my ready-to-wear myself, I'm going to make a lot more money. And don't forget, the creativity, the intellectual property is mine. So why give it to someone to make a hell lot more money than me, just because I'm a wholesaler? As a wholesaler, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be a wholesaler really, but as a wholesaler, I found that these stores get to sell 3 times the price I give to them. So I just thought, let me retail as well, right? I can still produce wholesale orders for people, but retailing would give me money. But guys, I met a dilemma. I would produce these clothes and stack them in my store, which is also in my home, and people weren't buying because as someone who works from home, I'm not very visible, right? So I have to rely solely on social media to be visible. Okay, so you go on Instagram and you see people saying they are selling their products, they are selling out. You hear people say they made sales 20 million in 2 days. People say they made sales 10 million in 1 week, and I thought, okay, what do I need to do to be like them, right? And then if you go on YouTube right now and ask how to succeed selling your product on Instagram, they will tell you to produce content. And if you want to succeed on Instagram, especially at the time, you'll be advised to post reels, okay? And then these guys will tell you to post 2 reels, 3 reels in a day for you to go viral. And going viral means more eyeballs on your product, and more eyeballs on your product means more sales. This was something that was almost impossible for me to achieve because, we all know as tailors, we don't have time. We are busy in production. So who is going to be making these contents on social media? How do I have this amount of content to chunk on Instagram, spending almost all the time of the day on Instagram for me to then go viral and sell? So it became a problem. Anyway, I tried, right? I tried to find models, which was difficult to find the right size. And when I find the right size, she doesn't have the right attitude for fashion, the right attitude that would attract my target audience. It was so difficult. I even went as far as paying someone, who disappointed me because she didn't deliver. Or if she did, well, maybe it wasn't drawing the kind of customers I wanted, So I got forced into influencing for my brand. Like you can see on the screen, that is me on the screen. Selling my markets, basically. I didn't think I was this bold. I didn't think I was even this fashion girly, if you know what I mean. But, when you jam in some, in my language, they say, na condition they make crayfish burn. When I saw my money piled up, not moving, products are just piled up, stacked, and I'm not selling. No be person tell me, my dear, dust yourself up, leave shyness, wear makeup, tie belly, model these clothes. So I started modeling my clothes myself. I started making content. But I'll post this content on Instagram and nobody is buying, right? As someone who was already into bespoke tailoring, I had clients. So my clients were the ones buying. But don't forget, I work from home, so I'm not so visible. And I need social media to make me visible. So why am I on Instagram with close to 2,000 subscribers, followers, close to 2,000 followers, and I'm not selling? So I needed to know what I wasn't doing right, until I met someone who have shared her story on this platform, who exposed me to Instagram ads. Now, she exposed me to Instagram ads, but that was not the first time I was hearing about ads, because I had been running ads. But I was running ads on a low budget. Point one, learn from that. Don't think that when you run ads on a low budget, it would convert. That's my story. I know there are lots of Instagram coaches out there telling you that you can run ads with 1,000 and sell products worth 1 million. Oh well, it has not worked for me. I don't know the magic they are doing, but do not run your ads on a low budget. So that was one lesson I learned. And then at the time, my ad account was a US dollar account, which means that they were charging me in dollars, which means I was spending a lot more than people who were running their ads in Naira. So I contacted a social media expert, and I paid her, I think, 8,000 Naira or so, and she helped me convert the account to a Naira account. And then I went on to start running ads, right? And then because they had told me to increase budget, I increased the budget, did my targeting, ran ads. And running ads loaded my ad account with like 40,000 Naira, but it wasn't converting. After a lot of prayers and God, what is this? My money is going to waste. God heard me, and one person bought. And thankfully, she bought products over 200,000 Naira. So yeah, well, I didn't quite profit, but at least I got a client. And hopefully, if she does repeat business with me, I would make back my money spent on ad, right? So technically, I spent 40,000 Naira to find one client. It's not easy. So I got to realize that besides getting my ad account right, besides spending money, having good budgets to run ads daily, targeting is important. Targeting is important. I know a number of you are not new to running ads on social media, because if you are, maybe you just started your business. If you are not new in business and you've never bothered to use social media to run ad, oh well, I'm glad you met me. This video is for you. Learn. It works, okay? So, I got to realize that my targeting was a problem, and I took a class. I'm going to leave the website to my teacher in the description box, because a number of you have been asking me. I am not a social media expert, so I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to make a class now, to teach you how to do it. So I'll leave my teacher's handle, website address for you to contact him and go buy his classes. Now, in that class, he's going to guide you, but he's not going to do it for you, okay? In that class, he's going to guide you, give you relevant information, but he is not going to do it for you, because he doesn't know your business specifics. He doesn't know what business you're into, okay? So after I took the class, I prayed. Guys, if you are a Christian, rely on the Holy Spirit for knowledge, because the Bible says he's going to teach you all things. I made a prayer. I remember the couch I sat on in my living room, and after making the prayer, I decided to implement the knowledge he gave me in that class. I ran my ads. Unlike other ads that I would wait. This one, it didn't even take up to 1 hour. I got a message, Bakam, I want this. That was a client buying. I got another message, Bakam, I had like 2 designs that sold out in that 1 hour, because the ad worked. My targeting worked. Okay, so for those of you who have been sending messages in the comment section talking about targeting, I've decided I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to provide a guide, a list of interest targets that when you use it to run your ad as a fashion designer, especially since I am experienced also as a fashion designer, when you run ads, is going to convert. Also, in that guide, I'm going to give you tips, nuggets, strategies. See, they know they do one for person. People don't tell people what makes them succeed. They don't. This end of year, I have lost so many close people. They have died. And I realize that this life not too deep. These people that have died rich, going to the grave, rich with a lot of knowledge and information. I am not holding any knowledge. I'm not holding any information. I will share. If anything, let people pay me. Let me know that they deserve it, because they are willing to make that investment in themselves. So I'm going to share it. So in that guide, I'm going to share with you targeting that would sell for ready-to-wear brands, because I am in the business. Your social media expert or your social media coach she's not in your business, so she might not be able to do the testing and trial and error for you, but I have done it. Yes, it's not going to be free. You're going to pay. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box. If you want me to give you that guide to targeting, click on it, go and pay and have access to it. Now, if you have never done ads before, you don't know anything about ads, please don't buy. Don't click. Go and watch my teacher's video. Go and pay my teacher. Take his course. And then if you still feel you need me to guide you with targeting, then you can now come back and buy. I hope this is clear, because I'm not going to teach you how to run ads there. I am only going to give you targeting strategies. So if you do not know anything about ads, my guide is going to be useless to you. Okay, so don't bother. So back to my story. So I started getting my targeting right and my ads started converting for me. This bought me time that I did not even have. So I don't need to be on Instagram posting reels every now and then. I could post 1 or 2 or 3 contents in a month, but my ad is getting me sales over and over again. It's getting me eyeballs. People are coming into my page and buying. Some even go down to very old designs that have sold out and bought. Some even come place bespoke orders because they've seen my page, they like the product, and they trust that if they place a bespoke order, I can deliver. So that saved time. I don't need to constantly post on social media. I don't need to worry about going viral. I'm not worried about how many likes I'm getting, how many subscribers I'm getting. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about my reels. Who is watching? How many people watch my reels? Me. I'm not worried. I'm not worried, because what is important in business at the end of the day is profits, not some analytics on Instagram. If you're looking to grow on Instagram, definitely watch your analytics. But me, I'm looking to grow my profits. Okay. Now, why did I have 2,000 followers, but I wasn't selling? This is the reason. When some of us come on Instagram, we're just following people blindly, and also people who follow us back also follow because maybe they know us, or maybe you guys had 1 or 2 things in common at the time, but they are not quite there to buy your product. Those 2,000 people that were following me were not quite there as shoppers. They weren't. Okay, so you will post the content and they don't care, and because they don't care, Instagram will even reduce showing my content to them. All right, you only show my content to the few friends who would like or leave a comment, but they are still not buyers. Right? So now with running ads, I'm able to make my brand visible to online shoppers. That I will show you in my targeting guide. How to find the real people where they spend money on top Mark Zuckerberg Instagram. Then they plenty. And money is not their problem if you know what you're doing. So now I'm able to find those kind of people, and now they follow me. And now I'm not worried, because after running ads for like a year or so, or even less, these people will continue to buy from me even when I'm not running ads. As soon as I make a post and they see it, they are likely going to be buying from me. Some have even saved my phone number, so they are not even going to be working so much on Instagram, because I've noticed my target audience, they are serious-minded people. They are hardly on social media talking and, being irrelevant and a nuisance. No. They enter the DM. When they see what they like, straight to the DM. They don't even leave a comment. That's one of their characteristics. I wish they will, but they are just not the type that will go leave a comment and say, this is a beautiful dress. I love it. I'll buy from you. Or come back with a feedback in the comment section. No. They buy. They go. It's me, self, that will be struggling to get feedback in the DM. Hi, ma'am, have you received your product? How was the fit? Do you like it? I added a gift. Do you like your gift item? Some even come back to say thank you for the gift and all. So they don't engage. If you are looking for engagement on social media, there are certain kind of content you will do. Maybe you'll be funny, or you'll start a controversy and then your comments go full. These ones, they don't engage. Maybe when my following is very large, maybe one of these days, one of my reels go viral. Maybe I'll start to attract those kind of people who comment and engage, But these ones, I like what they are doing. They're putting money in my bank account. They are giving me profit, so I don't mind. I'm sorry, guys. I can't answer so many questions you guys leave in the comments, But what I'll always do is make a video to answer the common questions. Don't forget the link to my targeting guide will be in the description box, and also the website of my teacher will be in the description box. Have a fabulous day. Bye bye.